So to add a website to your Noodle Tools page, of course you'll have to open the project that you're working on. I'm going to open this one in Noodle Tools, and I'm going to go to the bibliography because we're going to be adding a website to our Works Cited page. And of course the first thing you need to tell it is that you have a website. So you'll go to the drop-down menu next to Cite A, and we're going to be citing a website. Go ahead and click Create the Citation, which is right here, and it'll open that template for you. You may have to wait just a moment, especially if you're at school. And here's the template. If you were lucky enough to find a website that had the citation done for you, you can, of course, click Copy and paste it in the Manually Edit Citation box, just like you would for a database. But the website that I've found, and we'll take a look at that, doesn't have that option. There is no Cite A button that I can find, so I'm going to have to go ahead and fill in the template in Noodle Tools. The first piece of information that it's looking for is the name of the website, and I'm going to do something here for myself that maybe will help you too. Rather than flipping back and forth, I'm going to grab this website and pull it as far up in the corner until it turns blue as I can and drop it. And I'm going to go back here and grab the Noodle Tools tab and go to the other side. And that way each pane that I'm looking at takes up half. It's a little bit easier to go back and forth. So the name of the website, don't get confused. The name of the website is not the URL, which is right here. That's the address of the website. We want the actual name of the website, which for this one is up here at the top, and it's Maya Angelou, Global Renaissance Woman. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in. And there it is. And it's also, in the next box, it wants the publisher. Now the publisher of a website is usually somewhere down at the bottom. You always want to be looking for that copyright symbol, and there it is. And in this case, the publisher is the author herself. She maintains her own website, it appears, and it's Dr. Maya Angelou. So I'm going to go ahead and put. The next piece of information I need is the most recent date of access. And that one's actually pretty easy. It is today. You can just hit the Today button if you'd like to, but it's already set there, so I'm going to leave that one. And next it wants to know, what is the date of the e-publication? In other words, when was this piece of information created? Now to find that on a lot of websites can be a little bit tricky. It does tell me down here that it was put up in 2014, but check up at the top and all through the article first and to see if you can figure out perhaps a better date. Usually up at the top the article date will be there. And I actually had to do a little bit of reading, but as you can see here, it's from the July issue of Beautifully Said magazine is where they took this magazine from. So it's from July. I'm going to go back over to Noodle Tools, and from the drop-down menu, I'm going to choose July. And the year it gave me was 2014. The next box is the URL. That would be that address up here. But when I click in that box, a little message will pop up that says, I don't really need the URL anymore. MLA doesn't require it. And most of the teachers at Canajoharie High School have agreed that we're not going to do that. So you can actually skip that box most of the time. That brings us down under Web Page to the contributors. So you'll have to find a role for your contributor. And we do have an author for this web page. If you look, the author's name is right here, Tricia Lene. And we're going to go ahead and say that I do have an author rather than an editor for this. And I'm going to put her name in. Her first name is Tricia. It doesn't give me her middle name, so be careful to skip that box. And then I'll put in her last name, which is Lene. If I had more than one author, I could go ahead and hit this button, and it'll give me another set of boxes to fill in with the second author's name. But in this case, I only have one, so I don't have to worry about that. This is the part that most people forget to fill in. The most common mistake on a works cited page at Canajoharie High School is people forgetting to put the web page or the title of the document. Right? We've got the title of the website, but this is the title of the article or the part of the website that we're using, and that's what needs to get put in there. If you're lucky, you'll be able to copy and paste that, and let's see if our website is willing to do that for us. And it is. So that's a nice feature. If the title of the web page isn't there, it doesn't have a title at all, you can click this box. The remaining boxes, I don't have this article translated from another language, so I can leave that one blank. You can go ahead and look at the home page and see if there's an editor, but I know in this case that it's Dr. Maya Angelou herself. She's our publisher and editor, so I don't have to worry about that. And when I am finished, I can scroll down to the bottom and hit Submit. I'm going to go ahead and close this website now and make this bigger so we can see the whole thing. And you will see that Noodle Tools, true to form, went ahead and added that for me to my Works Cited page. Here's Tricia Lene down here at the bottom where it says she has a website. It's put in all the punctuation for me, and it's perfect. And that is how you add a website to Noodle Tools.